welcome to our presentation today. So our presentation topic today is brute force attack. So actually, brute force attack actually logically can use in any services which requires the username and password, and also it's not a virus basic. And by the way, if you understanding properly in our demo today, don't try hacking any public services. First is illegal, second is illegal, third is illegal. Okay. Okay. So can I stop it or remove?
Sorry, please tell them your names.
After this part. So my name is Shen Xiaoyuan, and my partner is Wu Yisui. Okay. So before we actually do our demo, we would like to introduce our demo first. So the main tool that today we're going to use is Suite. It actually is a very famous Kali tool in Kali. So my partner is going to explain more about the tool, and also next. And also our target today is actually catch the password which is Persian created, which actually increase the difficulties. But never mind. Okay. So partner, do you want to explain more about the tool?
Before I talk about, I will describe what our target. Our target is BS. Called sorry, I change
Of course we need.
The BS strap system. What this means is for servers. And another called CS, slant servers, and that's a quite different and complex mean. I just let to explain that is user interface is implemented by the process. And it also has two common detection mode of this systems, and it also can be the attack. So the first way is called the remote communication mode, and the second called the local creation mode. So today we use is remote communication mode, so it's establish an attack target in the form of the web. For example, the Facebook and Google has a login page where you need to enter your account and password. The second thing is save the account and password with variables in the program. And this two things has same thing is they also can use dictionary to attack. The next part, I will describe how the Suite work and achieve all that. And the first way is establish the target of the attacker. That means just what I said before. We found the text now where we need to enter the username and password. The second thing is enter the correct account. In this way, maybe we don't know the correct account. So what we do is we use a way called enumerate. That's quite same. That's the way we use password attack. We can also use that way in find the correct account. And the third thing is generate or use a dictionary attack. That's what we use in today. The dictionary is two ways to get it. First, go to the website and go to whatever who creates the password dictionary. The second is generate it. Create it in the Linux. So I will explain more in our demo time, and yes, I will not explain more things. Third way is use Suite and password. It also has two results. The first is create password, and Suite will display the password. We can use a correct account and correct password to load in the web. And the second way is wrong password. Then it will back up generate dictionary. Then it will try again, send a password. If also wrong, try again until the correct password displays. So let us move the demo tab.
here to the connectors, try to pull them out. Yeah, yeah. Don't shake. Keep it up.
All right, go. Okay, for in our demo, this is our website. Web services actually we created. So as I mentioned, the username we have already given us is for Sean. Is spelling not wrong?
No, the spelling is wrong, but that's fine.
Okay. Before demonstration, we actually need a
That won't be very close.
All right, I know. So first we need to open the.
酸不酸？要不要我翻一下？不用，让我调调键盘。
Okay. Before we're gonna using the box suite, we're gonna actually setting our website. So in website, we should actually setting the block speed because we know that Buckshot actually is proxy based. The listen point we got a 8080 or 60. So we listen to the other one. Okay. So right now, we're gonna try to go to the page. So the Buckshot right now actually can catch the information which is from our the website that we're gonna go. And this page is not what we want. Okay, I forgot one thing. So the username we're gonna try is for Sean. And do we have any volunteer to give a password? Anyone is fine.
My good friend.
Password maker.
Don't give the true answer, okay?
Show you the password.
No,
This one goes.
no, that's just because
Yes. Won't hurt you.
no, actually, anyone is fine. It's not gonna work. Tell me it's not true. It's not true. Password right? Okay, right now we should log in. Actually, our box suite actually already captured the password. Which the password we have tried is
Too long and
too
complex.
long, okay. Okay, right now we send it to our inductor, which is a hiker, attacker. So in here we actually know the website we're gonna hiking. The port is 80. In the sniper one, the things we need selecting is our target. Our target is gonna choose that one. So add a target. So after that, they're gonna actually using the dictionary to try to catch the password. Okay. Okay. Right now we turn to the pay option. In the option things, we actually have many things to do. Something like the number of return. This one is actually, if you are not demo value, you can actually assess, which you can make the attack more efficiency. Okay, the another important thing is that we need to log in our dictionary. So the dictionary we're using is I know Persian's password. I'm glad you know. Okay, so we're just loading the dictionary. Right now we start to attack. Okay, it's gonna be the patient, but during this time, partner, do you want to say something?
Yes, of course. I will explain how to get the dictionary. So the Linux has two. Wait, I just gave the two. I have more examples. One we call the CEWL. Now this way is Ruby developed the application and it can Corrode your URL and you can choose the corrode dips. And then use join the repo to attack post to attack. The second way is what is really common to use that called crash. It's really useful because it's really easy to use and you can choose the type of password. I give the example. It can create really easy or complex password. Crash 8, that's mean minimum 8, max 8. The type at, that's mean small case. 4 at, 4 small case, and then the percent. That means number. And I give the full number of that. Then I put the file called 1txt. So, have anyone can guess how large of this section? How large? How big of that?
1,000 gigabytes.
1,000 gigabyte? Very interesting answer. No one can guess. Is 38 gigabit. That's really large. So it means if you have the really complex password, the hacker is hard to attack. So that's very interesting. What hacker use is space for time. What that means is, if I want to hack this password, I need to spend 1 month for 1 PC. But if I have 10 PC, that's just 3 days, right? So that's it, hacker use, space for time. Which is
Okay. Okay. I just introduced something in the base page. Actually, you can see when you attack, you can actually know what's your target, and also what you gotta break the password, and so a lot of things are obviously here. And also, I'd like to describe something about the response. Okay, for response, actually, you can see here. There are many things. Such as the services that you want to use. Actually, I think it's over here. Services you're going to use. Okay, it's such as Microsoft IaaS. So actually, you can know which systems we're going to use, and you can see the location. It actually give you the message that this password is working or not. In that way, you can say this error message equal 1, so means it's actually not successful. So what is successful? Let me show that. Okay. Right now we can actually this is very different with each other. So it's actually 200. So actually, 200 is actually okay. So you can log in. So in the location, well, it's not a location. Okay, we can see the header here. I think is we can actually manage the manage systems. So the password we actually capture is Marina main joke. I don't know that is a movie's name, right? And the story about that? Oh, after. That's right. Okay, so we actually capture the password.
Is it
And right now,
No. Is it? No. That's one.
right now we try to log in. So first we need to actually turn on because the bug suite will also processing to listen to the point 1990. Okay, right now we actually can try and the password is MERANA AMGOKER. We can actually log into the service. Well, the most difficult is actually using dictionary to catch the password, as you know that because we in our the time is not quite enough. Actually, we have already tried using full computer to run the 24 hours and using our dictionary to actually catch the passwords. Okay, so partner, do you want to do the conclusion?
Yes.
So let's first switch.
In conclusion, in this test, we do the 4 things. First is target on the yes stacked system. The second thing is make an attack dictionary. This dictionary we come from the website. Third thing is that we use Bob Suite and this dictionary to attack our target. The final thing is we test as target, the result is successful. So it's clear to see that the easy password is very easy to hack and the complex password is spend a long time. So partner, can you give us some recommendations how to define this thing?
Yeah, of course. I actually provided 4 recommendations that you can using for protect your passwords. Okay, first things, you're gonna actually ensure the password is enough stronger. Okay, so how do you do that? Actually, you can create the more complex password, like using the uppercase and lowercase and plus number and plus symbol. So it's gonna waste more time to actually attack to your password. And also change your password regularly. You know that if you change your password regularly, like 1 month ago, so actually the hacker don't know what your password gonna be. Okay, so let's turn to the next part. So as a web server designer, I think 2 ways you can actually use. One is verification code. This way can actually reduce the risking of the automatically attacked. And second thing is the logging limitation. The logging limitation is kind of like when you try to actually logging, if you too much file, the system will lock the page. So like the iPhone, if you try more than 5, you cannot accessing. You should waiting for 1 minute and try it again. So this kind of way can actually reduce the risk of Bob Suite attack. Okay, so in future, actually, I think this attack is gonna become more seriously. Like I mentioned before, verification codes is actually have some way actually to avoid. So this is our presentation today. So if you have any questions, please ask.
Yeah, question 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
So the dictionary attack you made, who makes the dictionary? Is that you?
No, actually the dictionary is I have downloaded in the website. Actually, my friend have already mentioned that they have two way actually to create the dictionary. But I trust the website. Why? Because the dictionary that another one created, they actually do some social energy. So like if I want to hacking per second systems, I need to do some social energy before. Actually, I need to know some information like what's your birthday, and what's your last name, and etc. So actually, if using another one's dictionary, is more kind of be success. And also, as a hacker, you need to actually create your own dictionary. Yeah, this is my experience.
Okay, my question is, so the hacker should create his own dictionary, right? So for that, he need to do a social engineering on who's he going to hack.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has to do everything, and then he has to go with this brute force attack. So, which is okay. Only he can do this brute force attack if he does all social engineering, and then he makes his own dictionary, only then he can do this brute force attack?
No, actually, you can try anytime you want without social energy as well. But using the social energy ways increase the successful. Increase the successful. Yeah.
So brute force attack can fail. So it can fail.
Yeah, it can fail. It's not 100% successful. It's hacking. It's hacking. Yeah. It's not 100%.
The dictionary, you can see the 88, it has 38 gigabytes. If you has one computer to hack that, it's going to be very, very long time. So I say the space for 10.
Just to give an example, can you hack my password? Did you get my password? Actually, you can't because this is not 100% successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if a normal computer, the computer has i5 processor,
Yeah.
how many characters can you program?
How many characters?
Because you brute force, right? From A, B, C, D to
Yeah.
so how many can you
Well, it depends on who gave the password. Because you can't get.
It's a normal dictionary password.
Yeah.
How long will it take? I just want.
Well, how long it will take? Well, first it depends on the password. If the password is too complicated, it's gonna waste more time. But just I mentioned, it's not 100% successful. Yeah. Otherwise, your Facebook account maybe is given a
It's not 100% successful.
Some other group? The password Mormon Joker, was it a password I entered?
No, it's which password you give?
I knew different password.
Yeah, it's different password.
Okay. So basically the password which I entered, it was not linked with
It's
that.
not working. Yeah, it's not gonna be the password. You can type anything you want, as well as the obvious way to capture the information. Yeah.
Basically, means the password which I entered, you cracked that password.
No, I can't create it.
It's
This is
depend on
Hashan is created.
HTTP state code. This can see 302 and 200. It's right.
The point is something simple. When you explain this hack, you should explain what was the process. So you don't explain the process, or he got confused. He's thinking that you're trying to hack his password. You're not trying to hack. That's the whole point. You have to explain your setup. If you explain the setup, everyone will be on the same page. So you didn't hack the password, you made him right. You hacked the password I gave you when you got this.
Yeah.
That's the password.
This is password actually captured. It's not your given.
我们讲了，
Okay, any other question?
我们说
Can you explain how?
Please go ahead.
Sorry. Can you explain how do you identify the successful of login page?
The success.
Successful of login.
Oh, actually, you can see the request. The response is 200, and actually 200 means the services actually gets your request and the response is successful. Otherwise, you can see in our demo they have 302. Yeah, 302 actually is move another page. Another page we can see is error page. Is issued is error message equal 1. It's not successful.
下次
I have some extra please. Is it the only one option to identify?
The lens also can be identified its success or not, but it's not correct. Sometimes lens will change, but not means your password is correct. So always you see the HTTP state code. It's 2XX something 200 to 206. That means you are success. But if 3XX, I mean that redirect or 4 or 5, it's not work. It just means 2. Yes, you can see HTTP code.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. There's sometimes length is changed, but not mean the password.
Yeah, it's password is correct.
Yes,
correct.
I tried that before.
Only 200. But if you success, the large is gonna difficult.
Because I know some website not improperly implement the return code, and they might redirect you or direct you to the wall.
You've just seen a presentation on cross-site as well as other things. So that code response is not the only way to know if you have succeeded. Please remember that, that's not the only way. There are different ways to test that. Anyway, your experiment was not related to it, so I'm not pushing you there. Have you heard of two-factor authentication? Two-factor authentication.
Two-factor.
Oh.
It's using our FortiGate.
No, not using FortiGate. FortiGate also uses it, but when you're trying to do a brute force attack, one of the ways to prevent it, maybe you have to read about what is two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication, 2FA. Right? What is user enumeration? Enumeration, you mentioned that. User enumeration, you mentioned that on your slide. What do you mean by that?
That means
Second or third slide.
quite like password. We can do the same thing with because we can add. The first time we just add password.
Relax, guys, relax. Just please relax.
That we also can use add the user part and do it the same way. Quite same thing, same type of just.
How do you think that this hack will change in future? Do you think that, what are the other kinds of dictionary attack? Brute force attacks? You spoke about dictionary attack. What are other kinds?
Actually, Superman you just can use the dictionary break the password using a password. This is the example. And I think in the future, this attack is going to be more serious because they have I mentioned that they already have some ways to actually to avoid the code, the modification code. Yeah.
So, given the option of having a long simple password or a medium complex password, which one would you take?
Long.
Let me choose.
Yeah, you choose.
I think more complicated.
More complicated.
Yeah, more complicated.
I choose long thing.
Why the long? Because of both reasons.
It's kind of like how long is it for all of the complex passwords? If only one,
I'll say maybe 8 characters complex password, capital, small, special character, or 20 character, 15 character, capital and small. Which one would you take?
I would like to choose the more complicated one.
Complicated one? So simple one. Why?
I know as a special way, it's long with really short time, can hide that. But the common way, not very fast either. The common way, I try to hack the ZIP, the RAR ZIP, that's way. I try to hack that. Well, the first simple and the 2 main size numbers, it's very fast. After 3, it's really slow down. And if you have 20,
That's the point. So if you're working with dictionary attacks, the longer the password, the more difficult is it. You will have to create, for an 8-character password, it will take you what, 38 gigs? Just imagine if it's a 20 character password, how big a dictionary file are you going to be creating? So today the time of passwords is gone, it's more of passphrases. So you got to think of passphrases, remember long sentences. And don't forget it, because if you forget your passphrase, you're gone. Right? Anyway, thank you so much. Good work.